I'm Vanessa Rock, the girl on a bike. Welcome back to my garage series. In this video, we are going to be looking at transporting your motorcycle on your vehicle without the need to have a trailer. And this video is about the Easy Lifter. Okay, so transporting your motorcycle on a car or without a car, with a trailer, whatever it is, there are so many different options out there. Now for me, I have a big box IFA Williams trailer when I want to take more bikes, more kit and equipment, but sometimes I want to be able to take Big Buddy, my beautiful KTM, on my car without having the extra cost or hassle of having a trailer. Now for my smaller bikes, I have a Dave Cooper mount, which is really effortless and easy to go on the back of a car. But it has quite a low weight rating, and so it's ideal for the trials bike. But Big Buddy, weighing in at 177 kilos, is too heavy for that. So I have gone out and done a fair amount of research, which is why I'm making this video for you, to hopefully mean you can find a solution much quicker by having found this video. And I have found the Easy Lifter kit. So this is the kit here on the ground. This beauty will take a 200 kilo in weight load and can attach to the tow bar on your vehicle. Now a key thing you're going to have to remember is that this can take 200 kilos, but you've got to make sure that your nose weight of your tow bar on your car will take that weight. I have a pretty hefty Defender, and so my car has got no issues taking that, and you can get some vehicles that will take up to 350 kilos, but the carrier is limiting you to 200. So do your homework as far as that goes. Now I have all of the kit laid out. I have never installed it on my vehicle. It is brand new. I have had to do a little bit of a modification, which the guys at Bowler helped me with, which is this massive spacer that's going to enable me to get it on the vehicle with enough of a gap between the back of the vehicle to not conflict with the car. Now, from my understanding, I am going to have to take the tyre off as well to have space for the bike. But in this video, I'm going to talk you through or show you the installation, how you then get the bike on. Now, the beautiful thing about the Easy Lifter is you're going to have this massive rack on the back, which the bike stands on, and it's got ratchet points and stuff. But, I know I look mighty strong. I'm not strong enough to lift 177 kilos up onto a platform that's potentially going to end up being about here. This is the hydraulic version that they make, and so the hydraulics are going to lower the plate down to the ground. I will simply push my bike on and hydraulic it back up. Hopefully, it's going to be that easy. So I've got my tools, I've got some gloves, because I am always filthy when I work in the garage. It's time to get the Easy Lifter installed on the bike, and then I'll be able to let you know if it is as easy as they say. They say you can put it on and off in 20 seconds, but having looked at all of this, I'm confident that's once you've already installed it for the first time. So job number one is going to be taking the plate off the vehicle that's already there, getting the tyre off, and then we'll start getting this onto the bike. Actually, I might leave the tyre till last just to be sure that I need to take the tyre off, although I don't really understand how a bike would fit here with a tyre on. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to clean up the tow bar, because knowing me, I'll get filthy. You always want your tow bar greased. I'll put some more on the new one. I am going to get some tools. 24. Cool. Bolts are on. Tool, come out. Okay, so that is on the car. the bit that comes with the bike rack is this little bit with the two holes. So I'm not actually 100% sure of the installation because this is my first time doing it. So we're gonna learn as we go. Just put my tools away. I am a big believer in keeping your tools tidy because then you always know where they are. Okay, so the hydraulic part goes onto there. Oh, that's got some weight to it. So this is where I think we're gonna need to take the tire off. Yeah. Positive! Confirmed. So there's an adapter. Oh, can I do it before the strong husband comes to save me? It's like a knight in shining armour. Fuck, blimey. With a breaker bar, I can't do it. Yes! I did it! Whew. My excitement with the camera is remembering that I have socket adapters, so I can get the smaller 21 on the large breaker bar. Smart tools instead of needed big guns. Oh. Don't recommend just dropping your nuts on the floor. Oh, Sid, you look so naked. Sorry, Bowler BF Goodrich tyre. You are evicted. You do look very naked. Okay, so I've got the wheel off the back. That's on the bottom. We have the hydraulic bit. Now, this is actually quite a heavy piece of kit. And that is going to slot into these holes here, and judging by the height of it, I'm going to have to attach this bit first because there isn't a clearance. So I'm going to pull the pins out, that little bar comes out, and then it slots on. It's all beautifully made equipment. I'm pretty sure it is made in the UK as well, which makes me happy. Gonna get the guns out now to get this on. Right, lifting with the legs straight back. Oh yeah, that's quite some weight. I'm gonna over the top of the bull bar, and then it should slot down into the little holes. Which way am I leaning? I must be leaning slightly off. There we go. Cool, that looks good. Get this retainer on. It's clever how they've made this quite toolless. At the moment, it's all just clips. Okay, so I reckon these are next. So these enable you to hold it on with ratchet straps. Sorry, big boy. Hold the motorbike, big buddy, on with ratchet straps. Now, there's only one of these. So something must go through there, but I don't think that feels right. There we go. That looks like it. That is a nut, perfect hole with a bolt. Amazing. So that's gonna go on there. That looks like a 13. Oh, nailed it. So that is a nut with the locking thread on it, which means I don't want to do it too tight because I don't want to deform the round tube. We then have these, which are what the ratchet straps are going to go to. Again, with some locking nuts. So one of the things I'm quite excited about why I'm going to have Big Buddy on the back of the car is that I go to a lot of schools around the UK, and the kids get a lot of excitement from seeing racing bikes, or any motorbike really, and I'm very proud of Big Buddy. Him and I have made some pretty epic achievements. First British female to do the Africa Eco Race, and so being able to go to the school talks with him without the cost of taking a trailer is going to really help me out with the cost of doing all of these school talks. the school I went to yesterday, I took the Defender into the middle of the playground and they were all surrounding the car, just so excited by its chunky wheels and the race stickers. It's really energizing, the excitement that the kids get for things that for my world, I don't think it's pretty normal. I get excited by them as well, to be fair. Okay. 4 more of those. Made it me fast forward until I've got these 4 on. Okay, right, what have we still got left in here? A little end that's come off the top. And the bolt caps, which I don't need. Okay, so I think it might have been as easy as that. I don't want to jinx it. So that takes the number plate mount. This is to hold the bike on over its saddle. Although I'm a little bit skeptical as to whether it's going to go over the height of a rally bike seat, but we will find out. So let's install that. That goes in here and you can change the height and put it over the top of the bike. So we'll have that ready. Hook that on there. One more tool to go away. Shall I load test it with my own life? Brum brum, I'm a motorbike. Sid doesn't seem to mind. I'm not 177 kilos though. But it can take 62 kilos with a jiggle. Okay, I think we need a motorbike then. Ratchet straps. Motorbike and some ratchet straps. Cool, okay. I often get questions about what tools I recommend. I do have a couple of other videos on my channel, including the top 10 recommendations for must-have tools for motorbikes and a really detailed one on torque wrenches because they are incredibly good kit. Now, if you enjoy my content, get a bit of energy, maybe learn something from it or just get some entertainment, please do hit subscribe and tick the bell so you get notifications. And I also have a Patreon if you'd like to show a little bit of support. It takes a lot of time and energy to create the content, and any support would appreciated and also helps me keep doing my free schools program. I'm going to get some ratchet straps and I'll be back. Okay, I have 4 ratchet straps. And typically my bike's that side, but it rolls on from this side. So we're going to move the camera. Normally you twist on that thing. Yes, there we go. That's released it. So does that now release fully if I release this? There we go. Just needed me to think about it a little bit harder. Okay, so lock that back up again. That's going to be ready to pump it back up. So you release the top pin, release the hydraulic, it lowers to the ground. And then once you've pumped it back up again, that is going to be a mechanical lock because otherwise the hydraulic will get tired. So it is working. Whoop whoop. So that's him on. I wonder whether this is clever enough to... No, okay, so this is where it's going to be a much easier job if you have a buddy. What I might do is just put a temporary one on to hold him while I then strap it. So we don't always have friends around, so we've got to be capable of doing it on our own. And that's... Oh! Whipped. That was a bit violent. So I'm just gonna put this one on here really loosely. There we go. That's just loose enough while I then sort out some actual ratchet straps. Now you want to try and get your ratchet straps as high as possible. I'm not going to teach you about ratchet strapping, but you want to get them high. Every bike is going to be different. That was not a smooth demonstration, but it's an honest demonstration of what this rack is like to use on your own. And that is a big thing that a lot of us have to do. The important thing is that his weight is vertical. It's a bit of give. Probably compressive suspension a little bit more. He's central to the bike. So we then have this swing arm thing. Let's see if it goes low enough. I'm not totally sure what it's going to do. So the bike is too tall for it at the moment, so I'm going to try and compress the suspension a little bit more. See if I can get that in enough. Nah, that's not going to go low enough. Maybe this is too big a bike for the rack. But that is a very good piece to give you the reassurance of either way. Let's compress him even more. Okay, well, I can play with the straps without you all having to watch. In principle, he is on. I'm going to adjust them and the straps a little bit. This one at the moment isn't going to go on. It's just not long enough. So that's some good feedback for easylifter.co.uk is where I bought this. It was just under £1,000, so it's a pretty expensive piece of kit. But for the amount of mileage that I do, I deemed that will pay itself back in fuel, not having to tow a massive trailer. This strap looped around the back just to hold it secure while I got it on definitely helped. So we're now going to have the moment of truth. This is going to take a few pumps. So that should ratchet all the way to the point that that pin engages. That big noise was the pin engaging, and that is the bike off the ground and on the rack, and I didn't have to break my back, although I did slightly get a terrified moment where I thought I was going to get crushed between it and the car. So I'm going to play with the ratchet straps. I do also need to put some grease on the tow ball for any of you eagle eyes who saw that I didn't put grease on. Oh, number plate board. I got it out earlier. What did I do with it? Magic Blue Peter moment. Here we go. Number plate board, and that is going to hop into here. And for the eagle-eyed warriors out there, you will notice that I don't have a number plate on there. I will add a number plate as well. Okay, so it is another day and I decided to put the bike on a slightly different configuration. Centre of balance is a little bit more central on the car now, and I'm a lot happier with how Big Buddy's on there. So it's time to do the magic hydraulic and raise them up off the ground. So I need to just tighten the hydraulic. It comes with a teeny little handle. There we go. Go, come on. I'm going to get pinched. Clean. There you go. That noise was the mechanical lock that happens at the end once it's reached full height. So we've got loads of ground clearance. I need to be a lot more mindful of my width when I'm driving along through gateways and smaller alleys because he is quite wide. But that is an impressive piece of kit. So let me know if you've got any questions. It is an easy lifter, cost about just under £1,000. Let's go for a drive and see if he survives. Right, how was that? Ease of installation, I would say in the scheme of life, that was pretty simple. Ease of putting the bike on, I would say I need to practice. It does kind of lack any kind of vertical stability for your bike. So if you were going to be getting anything much bigger than this, I think it would be quite scary. But I did it on my own and I am a small 62 kilo girl. So if I can do it, I think most people will manage it. And that is my bike on the back. I will get my electrics hooked up and I'll take it for a ride. That is the easy lifter. Pretty chuffed with that. Thanks for watching. Can't say anything. Well, at some point this video is actually going to end, but at the moment I can confirm that I'm 2 hours into the drive. The bike is happy as can be. I've pulled over twice to check the straps. This is a rack. Thumbs up.